Hi, I'm the Critical Cracker, and today I have something special for you guys. Today's video is a col-lab video with Eisenwulf. Take it away, you f***ing furry.
Hey, thanks for having me on. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say I am not against the LGBTQ community. I do think that having the community in general is actually a good thing for people that, maybe feel a little different. Now, before you argue that, oh, they're not different, they're normal, I want to remind you that only 3 to 6% of the US population identifies in any way part of the community. So if there are 100 people in a room, about 2 would be gay or lesbian, another 2 would be bi, and only 1 would be trans or non-binary or gender fluid. These numbers are actually pretty generous, as most of the US has well below 5% of the population identifying with any term in the LGBTQ+ community, and 10 years ago it was well under 3%. So, for example, if your grade has 500 students, and only 19 of them aren't straight and cis, it can feel a little lonely not having any of them in your class. I understand that feeling. And it's one of the big reasons why I do support LGBT groups. They help. They can even be what prevents suicide in some cases.
Just like Eisenwulf, I perceive the LGBT community to be mostly positive, though there are some nastier elements in said community.
But this is where people like Ms.Jones comes in. Well over half of the community is just LGB. In fact, I would bet money that 90% of it is just L, G, or B. They aren't trans, they aren't questioning, they aren't non-binary or gender fluid, they aren't a demigirl, they are simply attracted to one of or both of the two sexes. In fact, before 2015, trans didn't even mean what people like you define it as. It meant somebody who went through all the procedures available that they could to become as close as they can to the opposite sex. This includes hormone therapy and several very crucial surgeries. It takes time and money and counseling. These people are called transsexuals. Now, faux intellectuals like yourself come in and undermine and belittle them. Some eyeliner and word of mouth is all anybody needs to be trans. Now that guy in makeup, if he's wearing a dress as well, you know what, now he's a guy in drag. Notice how adding inanimate objects to a person doesn't change what gender or sex they are? If I say I'm a police officer, and I dress like one, does that make me a police officer? No, that makes me a liar. I would need to go through the legal and physical requirements to be labeled as something other than what I am. I cannot identify as a doctor simply because I dress like one, and change my name to include the word doctor. So, being a certified doctor or registered police officer are both social constructs. How does that make it any different than gender, you might ask? I'll give you a hint. It doesn't.
I'm so offended, I identify as an attack helicopter. Please use my pronouns. Brr, beep, brr, and boom.
Okay, but let's pretend that Zinnia's general requirements are meant to be called trans. So a guy simply calls himself a girl that day. He's gender fluid, but today he is a girl. Can't you tell by his lip gloss? I mean, come on. So, that same guy, woman, walks up to a lesbian, who was born a woman and never identified as anything else but a woman, and asks to have sex with her. Okay, now what happens if she says no? She's a lesbian and is attracted to not only the female genitalia, but just the female form, all of the regular, traditional female features. According to Zinnia, this woman is a transphobe, and is justifying not having sex due to bigotry. Here's a fairly notorious tweet by her, using that same logic. She is saying that if a straight man just rubs his genitals on a lesbian woman's face long enough, she will learn to like it and no longer be a lesbian. You pretty much, with that tweet, said, there is no such thing as gay people, lesbians, or bisexuals. Only people who can be converted into something else.
Oh, you poor furry. That's not even the tip of the iceberg of her tweets, man. Here, let me show you.
Definitely a tiger because he has the eye of the tiger.
He does have the eye of the tiger.
Are you sure about that?
Also, Zinnia, you're a trans person, correct? But you still have your male parts. So, actually, as of right now, you're just a gay drag queen.
Fun fact about Zinnia, she does tranny porn.
Nice.
So, links are in the description if you're into that sort of thing. You know, chicks with dicks, no judging here.
Whew, alright. Anyways, literally become as close to woman as our science currently permits. Then, you know what, you can call yourself a woman, and I'll even call you a woman as well. But for now, stop projecting your own struggles of your transitional process onto the rest of humanity. It's wrong, it's hurtful to your own community, it makes you a hypocrite and a bigot. So please stop trying to educate the world on something you clearly don't understand. It's not an exact science, I'll give you that, so stop treating it like one. Let the science settle itself and just be open to new information. Otherwise, you are the exact same as somebody who believes in gay conversion therapy, or that medicine is from the devil and prayer alone can cure cancer. Stop being a science denier and stop mansplaining to the whole world your opinions. Last I checked, you don't have any permits to teach people. At least nothing worthwhile, meaningful, or any significant degrees. So simply let people know you're spreading your opinions and that nobody should take you seriously.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm the Critical Cracker with my guest, Eisenwulf. If you like our content, please like, comment, and subscribe. All the doobly-doos will be in the description. And remember to hit us up on the Twitters. Y'all have a great day. Oh, don't forget the tranny porn. Links are in the description. I won't tell if you won't.